Welcome, my lovely dears, to a brand new year and a shiny new session of Nothing Ever Goes Wrong in the Dark Manor. It will not be an exceptionally long session because I'm full of COVID booster, which has left me in a bit of a state. And occasionally my brain's going to do that thing where it tries to create a word and then the word doesn't happen, and that's just a thing we're going to have to live with. Everyday shit. When last we left off, our dungeon delving, well, I wouldn't really call you heroes, but definitely do-gooders, prevented some evil undead shit from occurring and gave a vampire girl a what for, although her goal was to see to the end of uh, Valframar. The cost for such endeavors was one fraught in a blood and a murder of its own. Of course, along the way, the party freed, let's see if I can even remember her name, Sarun, Sarun, a incredibly powerful demon. And then, at brief agreement, she decided to fly off to the forest inhabited by the Winter Fae and start kicking people's bins over. That's essentially how it went down, at least.
I'm sure there's no repercussions for that.
It's probably fine. And at the same time, he recovers the Veil of the Sunwalker and the Witch's Broomstick that then permit Amire and Asperis to travel across the land. I can't recall. Did she leave completely, or is she still in Torchlight for now?
I
Yeah,
think
she left
she's
completely, I
spent like
think.
a day or two, but yeah, she's going.
She gone.
Right,
Okay,
right.
and she going.
Indeed. And now we know her fate. She goes off to become a great big cool spy. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
At least until her brother, nearly gets her set on fire by a demon.
It's okay.
Who-
We got a cool spike to make up for it.
It is
Oops.
true. It is true. The Burnt Corpse Terrace was so funny. There are so many random plot threads, and I just like, oh, I can name one of the spies who are in active duty around Velt's forces. Oh, well, sorry, Agent Amy. Got a little bit extra wispy for you.
Whoopsie.
But hey, she's fine. And when we pick up again, the party has reconvened. Kiara is getting ready to once again leave to fetch more armor because her last set of Black Knight armor was quite thoroughly destroyed. And I believe it is with her that she took the like ride with Amire, probably with another wagon. So, did you guys have any I don't know, purchase requests expected for you?
I don't think so. I think the one thing I ordered a while back is still on its way here because it has to be made first. Thing for Pia.
Let's double check. All right. So you did the copper mines on May 29th, May 30th. Went to Vampire Island.
I think you guys spent like at least 2 long rests there.
We spent like
Yeah.
2-3 days there.
I think June 3rd returned from Vampire Island. Oh wait, you had a week's downtime between the copper mines and Vampire Island, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
So that would be June the 6th. And then you returned on June the 9th. Which is Oh wait, I stand corrected. You guys managed to amble around until June the 9th, because that's when Kiara returned, and you left the very same fucking day.
Mm-hmm. And then we
It's amazing. We
spent
took a break.
like 2-3 days on Vampire Island, so it should be like the 12th.
Sounds about right.
All right, that means that Pia, assuming that she hasn't been bitten by Seirun, has the primordial earth portion of the Cadist Bible translated.
I mean, even if she did get bit by her, she has it translated. It was translated like the very day after.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate if she did get bitten. I don't want her to be bitten, but
Sacrifices for the service of science.
And it turns out the translated portion was also retranslated into demon worship.
God, you're super quiet.
I think it's because he's busy eating Lunchables.
Just shoveling them into my face.
Or it's just muffling the sound of words because too busy consuming.
Understandable.
Okay. And then, like, 3 days was spent. Oh my god, since 3 days was spent shambling around before Mary and Kiara leave. That means that, I guess, they leave when Sun Papa Cleric arrives. Oh my. But right now, it's probably June the 12th, and your whole party is together to go and check on Pierre herself before we jump ahead a couple days.
yeah.
Since I assume you don't then go, I'm really worried about her, and then sit around until the 15th.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. I'm going like
No.
as soon as I can.
If friend is in danger, we must go. But I don't want to go on an adventure right before Pupper arrives.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then I can get Pupper to translate the celestial portion.
Okay, so let's see here. You guys are all still wounded to shit. If you would like to unwound yourselves, restore your healing surges, etc., probably
You know
do you a
what?
benefit.
That would probably be a great idea.
A great idea. I love it.
You did get the shit beat out of you, yes.
I don't know, I feel fine. It still has 4 surges left.
Sasha is still, for whatever reason, down to 5 surges. Those haven't been restored while she's been off busy.
Now it's better.
There you go. All fixy. Okay, I shall give you guys a grab. I'll grab a mirror as well, since I doubt that she would leave this matter undone, since she was partly responsible. And grab Kiara, since she was there for that portion of it. Now then, for Kiery and Sasha, you probably noticed the day that Seirun arrived. Because there was mysterious tellings of a powerfully built blue-fleshed woman at some time midnight simply walked into the tavern while everyone was asleep and absconded with a keg of booze.
Oh boy.
It was only the still awake huntress who happened to see this individual, and she knew better to go contesting any matters of violence.
I mean, at least it's only a keg of booze. Could have been worse.
Sure, it looks like she just sort of picked up a drink. It's probably been a while since she's indulged.
It would be more painful if we didn't just have infinite wine barrel. If she stole that, then it would be war.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty rough, but she likely stole. Honestly, she probably did take the port keg. So she took some of the good shit.
I mean, she could just gotten like an empty keg and just filled it with the unlimited wine thing, really.
Yeah, but she wanted port.
Okay, that's fair.
She's not looking for unlimited quantity. She's looking for reasonable amounts of quality.
All right, fair.
Let's see here. Okay. And so, what party do when you arrive at the clearing and you can see that the mysterious forest witch is still perched up by her fire.
Can we be put on the page?
Yep, just in the process.
Okay.
Swoosh you guys over.
I will make my way on past the let's see, what have we been naming this girl? She's just been like the forest witch is what
Yeah,
we've been
she's
calling
just
her.
a witch.
The witch, alright, yeah.
Only Kiery knows her name.
I mean, I have a guess at it, but I have to get that confirmed later. Yeah. I'll greet her and whatnot and make my way on past and go over to Pia's house.
Yeah, would anyone like to give me a little perception tests?
Absolutely.
Oh no. That's nothing.
36.
Okay. Although her hood covers a lot of it, it looked like quite recently someone has dug a bunch of claws into her neck.
The forest witch?
Yeah. As she's
Dun, dun,
looking
dun.
down at you from here and sipping from a mug of tea. Like, probably only the barest glimpse, and Sasha catches it with a crit. There is the redness of a magically restored wound.
I'll eye it for a moment. Not really say anything on it, though. And
Right.
Hmm? Oh, yes, Pat, quite fine.
That's
Expression is at least a little bit sour, however.
good. I'm glad you're well then.
Mm-hmm. Which one of you went and freed that stupid creature?
Freed who? What?
Uh-huh.
I've been at
How
the
about the
castle
rest
for a
of you?
week.
Yes, that's a fair point. What about the rest of you idiots?
Oh god, that thing was a demon, wasn't it?
What thing?
Yes.
Well,
What did you do?
you see,
It was a
we
team
might be
effort.
too good of people.
No,
Uh-huh.
we're. I wouldn't describe us as good people.
I
We might be
generally
too
would.
dumb of people.
Yes, but you weren't there freeing that thing.
Okay, I'm good
Gesture
people.
of
What the fuck did the rest of you do?
Listen, she made a good argument,
These horny idiots
and we didn't
might have
really
freed a demon of immersed
question
power
it.
that was trapped underneath a keep for God knows how many years.
we freed a ghost of a demon, apparently. I thought it was a ghost. I didn't think it
I
was
thought
a
it was-
demon.
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to voice them at the time because my initial thought was, hey, this is probably gonna help us against the vampires. I hate the vampires. Fuck these vampires.
You should have voiced them, really.
I
I
thought she
didn't know
was
she would
hot.
immediately ignore the vampires and go fucking cause havoc in the woods. And by the time I realized that it was too late and I could only mitigate the disaster and at least get her to stop fucking with Torchlight, which she thankfully agreed to.
I see.
It's kinda late for that.
Yes, I myself, however, Pet, as you might have guessed, am not in quite the same place as Torchlight. So I was the
Yes.
first person to encounter your rough new friend. And although I managed to see her off, well, now she's in the forest causing havoc. hungry, apparently, for feeding.
I hate this place.
That's not the worst, honestly. I mean,
I
Her
genuinely hate
brow
this place.
furrows.
I hope she didn't hurt our dragon friend.
I don't know, the dragon isn't Fey, so I guess they're not part of your little promise. And
I
I
mean-
suspect it's far less of a meal than, I don't know, the rest of the winter Fey spooking around. But no, you think it could be very little worse? What do you think when a being of immense power starts flinging its soul around at things? Aimless and shapeless as it is.
We're so fucked.
I don't know.
Kiri's gonna look at the rest of everyone. What do you mean by promise? Did you actually
Hon-
make a pact with a demon?
No, we did not
Honestly,
make a
it were
pact
more
with
of
the
a
demon.
request. It was
What
along the
if-
lines that if we free you as well, could you perhaps not go and murder everyone in Torchlight? And then she said, fine, where should I go then? And we said, why don't you go and mess around with all the Fae? And so she did.
Technically not a pact.
I'll be right
I mean,
back. Paya!
No, hold.
Paya!
Oh yeah, I'm going
Oh,
to
your
die.
friend
Truth be
is
told,
quite fine.
you would have released her the way as well. You had that thing about you with the whole gotta save the people, do good things.
Yes, demons aren't inherently evil, but also Paya!
She's
Oh.
fine. You heard her. She's
Yeah,
fine.
like swings open one of the latch windows. You can see she's a little bit sleep deprived and yawning and leans out of said window.
Gets immediately tackle hugged.
Good, you like yank her out the window.
Yeah.
You realize she wasn't wearing pants and just pulled the top on to look outside all blearily. Alright, thanks. Could you let me down, please?
She gets big squeeze and then, yeah, she sat down. Oh, thank Hagen. I was so worried.
Yeah. Luckily she was in no mood to hang around once your friend the witch over there went and gave her a good blasting.
That's good.
Good. Are you alright? Is everything okay in the forest?
In the forest, probably not. Um, I don't know. Has the witch told you anything about it? I haven't gone past these boundaries myself because obviously I'm a bit on their outs.
No, the witch has not really told us about it. I imagine it's a lot of death and destruction, though.
Thing is, she was like midway into explaining before you both sprinted off to pee, and she's like, "Fine, ignore my explanation."
I'll be back there in a moment.
Of course. But I suppose be careful.
Well,
I
yes.
intend to salt all of my windowsills, just in case. I don't want evil ghosts coming to eat me while I sleep.
That is a good plan, yes. Well, if you are fine, I'm going to go back to apologize for my running off and see about getting the explanation she was already giving.
No.
Hopefully.
Yes. Oh, before you leave, 1 second. And she will awkwardly, like, open her own front door and walk back inside. Pulls on pants. And then comes back out with, admittedly in very scruffy handwriting, a bunch of parchment, which appears to be close to a one-to-one reproduction from primordial to common.
Wonderful. My end of the bargain is still in the process. It's being made, but it takes a bit of time for it to be made and shipped back here.
What is it you were making?
The gold necklace of a snowflake for you, remember?
Of course, right.
It should hopefully be within the next caravan back.
Right. Well, I certainly shall look forward to it. She sighs. Oh, yes. Anyway, I am fine and alive. I will let you know if I'm not, but I think I'm officially glad to have the witch close by.
Oh, yes, most likely, yes.
She is good to have around.
I feel like I should invite her to tea, but she is still very intimidating.
You should. You should definitely invite her to tea, given that she probably, and most actually did definitely save your life.
Mm-hmm.
Right then,
Very
with
well.
that, I will go apologize to her.
She will smile faintly at the concern and wave the lot of you off. Let me go back to bed.
Sleep tight.
Good night.
And she'll pull the shutters closed.
Right then, I do apologize for that running off.
Yes, terribly rude. Really now, Pat. And she'll fold her arms and watches you shamble back over again. Where even was I before I was so rudely interrupted?
You were beginning to explain about the aimless spirit within the forest.
Oh, right, yes. Because she's not anchored to any corporeal form when she goes around swinging, I suppose, powerful demonic magics around. She starts punching holes through this very, very damaged wall between space anyway, starting to pour demons out into my woods.
Hey, that is pretty bad.
Yes, you've rather successfully doubled the dangers in that place.
Oh no.
Alright then. Okay.
In other words, the DM has been able to now add a whole bunch of demons to her encounter tables, so she obviously appreciates this factor a lot.
So we
Oh
need to
God.
capture a demon and dispel them, their ghost, or some way or fashion.
What, all of you?
How are we
No,
going to
no, I think
capture an
she'd quite destroy you. Tell you what, you could find some kind of form to make her corporeal. It might make her a little bit weaker. Could make her stronger, but at the very least her moving around won't punch holes in reality.
So what, fashion a body for her?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I do know. Plenty of options, but it's whatever you decide. I'm sure there are plenty of ways one could come across or incorporate a form for a demon to inhabit. Of course, convincing her to climb into such a thing is another matter. But otherwise, well done, the lot of you. At which point she'll very sarcastically clap.
Jane Bean will also clap for a second. But just a second.
Oh, well, this is good to know, I suppose. Double the danger in the forest, which we eventually need to clear more of, because we will have lumberers coming eventually.
Yes. Well, good luck with that.
Yes, thank you. We're going to need it.
And she will wander back to her fire and pour another cup of tea before sitting down at the edge of the tent, crossing her legs. Well, go on then, off you go.
Yes, quite. I think we've pushed our luck with you as much as we should have or could have today.
Oh yes, I'm certainly very annoyed. It's an interesting event for sure, but there are better ways to earn my attention.
Would you perhaps like some drink from our tavern in
I will
recompense?
decline.
Would you like a hug?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Very well then. I thought it only right to ask.
I'm gonna burn for this.
We're all going to suffer for this, certainly. Good job, everyone.
Oh yes, we're going to
Ah.
suffer many bodily injuries for it.
I'm not so worried about my bodily injuries. Those heal.
I mean, so is your soul.
Once.
I
I
I've
mean,
heard
if you
plenty of
shave off
evidence
just a little
about
bit,
it.
it'll heal back just fine.
I'm gonna fucking rot for this. I can just feel it.
Pretty sure souls don't work like sherbet.
They do. They actually do. You can give up to like half your soul once. And it'll grow back just fine.
Got temporarily distracted by ordering groceries, and I'm definitely going to grab some salmon deluxe sushi again.
Trust me, this happens
Yum.
all the time in the deserts. People make bargains for their souls with greater powers. Well documented, actually.
Yes, well, let us hope that we don't have to deal with soul injuries. It's hardly ideal, regardless.
Oh yes, let's hope not. You're definitely not equipped to heal any sort of soul-related injuries here.
By the time the party is about faced and returned to Torchlight, you're faced with a couple days to relax. Savin, you'd be the one best to say, how does Amir spend, like 2 days chilling?
Probably just, like, fixing up her hut, because it's probably been trashed over years of neglect.
Oh, that's right, the witch hut belonged to her.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Makes sense, yeah.
It'd also be good to warn the people around here of the fucking demon loose in the woods.
There are
mean,
very
yeah.
few of her original personal effects left.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's very little of anything left here in town.
A good
Yeah.
point. But at the very least, there is still, like, one of those under the floorboard storages. She probably could have had a couple of bits and pieces hidden.
Does
Why
she
not roll, in fact? We'll see if she has any useful bits.
Yeah, I was just about to say, does she happen to perhaps have some parchment with some colored words on it, or a sort of gem for this type of thing?
It is entirely possible.
Said perception?
Savin, yeah, no, because she knows where to look. She knows where her hidey hole
Oh.
is. Can you roll me 4d20?
Okay. Not great.
I mean, it could just be on a table. I mean, it is on a table, probably, really. So, who knows? Maybe one is something actually really crazy
yeah,
and good.
One could definitely be the best
It
thing on there.
could be an item on a table. That has been known to be the case from time to time.
Yep.
Let's see. Where's my lootamajig? Where have you gone? No, not the fucking 5e loot gen. That's terrible compared to the 4e loot gen, which is ridiculous. Yeah, loot rando. Let us have a gander. Okay, what the fuck is this? Everyone's
That's a good
favorite
sign.
statement.
I love that statement.
Yay!
Especially from the GM.
All right, time to open up the fucking database. I literally have never heard of some of this shit.
Oh god.
Yay. That's great. You'll love to hear that.
Fresh new object.
Okay. There is a case of 6 Cryptic Potions.
Sorry, could you spell that?
Yeah, I will. I'll just
Post the link to it.
fucking bung you the database link.
Cryptic Potions.
The Cryptic Potion.
Nothing. Huh.
Oh,
Nothing.
Ooh,
Okay. That's pretty neat.
nice.
So there's a small case of those. Let's see here. 7 of them? Shit.
nice.
That's nice.
Not
Okay.
bad.
Let's see here.
Makes sense for a witch's hut.
What have we got in this? What level are these? Baseline. There are 4 Potions of Clarity. When you make an attack roll for an encounter or daily attack and dislike the result, you can reroll the attack roll, but you must use the second result. The power's level must be equal to or lower than the potion's level. So you'd say minor consumable, and you drink that before you do any of the attacking. But it's a good way to squeeze an extra reroll.
Are they a level 5 potion or a level 10 or
They're
what?
the level 5.
Okay. So that's be a level 5 power or below.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty neat.
Encounter or daily. Let us see here.
Yeah, the potion should be slapped on some of you all since I have rerolls out the ass.
I don't think I have enough encounter or daily powers to make that good a use of it.
You mean all 0 of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you literally can't use it, really.
I can technically use it because I have what's its butt?
I mean, even your poisons are prepped at the start of the day. I mean, I guess.
The tossed poisons I could probably use it on. But
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's fair.
But I mean, I was going to say I have the psychic blade toss thing, but
Ah,
like that's not worth it than somebody who can use it for an actual like class power.
There is 1 level 10 Potion of Invulnerability, which is pretty
Okay.
cool. You
It's pretty cool.
you burn a healing surge and get resist 25 until the end of your next turn,
Nice.
which is
Yeah,
amazing if you know you're
Yeah.
about to get a complete arse
Yeah.
beating laid out on you.
It's pretty good.
That seems like it'd be really good for like getting out of a sticky situation.
That's true as well, yeah. If you know you're about to take like a tremendous quantity of opportunity attacks to back out,
Yeah.
yeah.
that
Remember when
potion would
Kiery had
also
to stand
similarly
in
be
front of a
clutch.
dragon in a one
Yeah.
tile-wide tunnel for a while? That would have been
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
helpful at that point.
That would have probably been pretty cool, yeah.
Nah, it
Or
wouldn't been helpful
when you're
that
about to
much.
run
Would've
in a
been
fight
great.
with Ballista.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't that helpful for you?
Goodness me. Alright. So, oh god, where is the Torchlight Mystery section? Ah, the green sigil is here.
Green sigil. Don't I already?
Oh.
I have like the green parchment, don't I? I thought I already
Wait,
had
no,
the green
sorry, no, it's the black sigil.
Yeah.
It's the Morrigan one.
Ah,
Ah, of course.
damn. Fitting, but damn.
Yep. That and the green one literally has a guardian.
I was
I was
thinking.
gonna say it can't be that one. It's got a boss fight attached to it.
Yeah. So we have the sigil. We don't have the gem though.
No.
Okay. Right. So sigil. We should update this because we have the gem for the purple one, and we already put that in. We really should update
I'm
this.
updating it right now.
Okay.
The black sigil's found. It matches the Morrigan of Death. Gem's location is unknown. And the purple sigil has been found. The purple gem has been found. The Guardian appeared to be a pretty good, perhaps 14 hours. The clue that comes with the black sigil is resting in the deepest grave.
Oh, baby.
There you go.
The undersea.
Potentially.
Spooky.
Okay. Okay.
Emiri, you don't know who put that there. That was not yours before, and it's been put in the stash. And you're also not sure you recognize the potion of invulnerability, although the other ones are yours.
Well, it's good to
So-
find that you found a sigil.
Yeah, you guys are doing pretty well for sigils so far. Let's see how many are left.
I think it's 4 more sigils.
Yep. 4 more sigils and like 6 more gems.
Ooh.
Five
Why not
gems.
4 chance for it to be the Cadus sigil next?
Uh-huh. Oh, and the Guardian. The Guardian appears to be a ghost.
Oh boy.
Wow. Wow. Shocker there.
Spooky.
Yeah, I know. Incredible surprise.
The
Sorry, I
Morgan
forgot I
of
had
Death
that
has
there.
a ghost as a guardian?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
know.
about
It's
that.
weird.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Strange.
I wonder what ghost it could be.
A banshee?
That would be a very high level ghost to get a Jemmy off of. But, you know, could well be. Actually, no, she literally predates this. Yeah, as nice, as cool a tie-in as that would be, she predates the whole Torchlight mystery.
Oh,
I mean,
probably good for
Oh,
us.
I just realized you were thinking like the ghost of Harana. That's right. I was thinking, like, what ghost are you talking about?
no, I was
it's
thinking
Harana,
the
that's
ghost
right.
of the Sarun.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the,
that makes sense.
terrifying
Yeah.
one, you
Yeah, it
guys.
doesn't
We,
Yeah,
doesn't
that
actually
makes
work
sense.
out, but it would be
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
pretty
She
spooky.
predates the god.
Yeah. I get you.
yeah, she predates most of the events of the continent, technically, let alone Torchlight. Oh, sleepy noises. All right, I need to get a fresh drink, and then we can continue on with the appearance of Thyran.
Okay.
Yay! Prepare for the sweetest of beans.
I do feel like this is some sort of trap.
What? No.
It is, because Savin's slowly trying to get this place into Pupper Hold 2. Actually, no, be Pupper Hold 3, wasn't it?
If not more. But we're old
This
4,
whole
really.
place is gonna burn. I can feel it.
Third are the ones that you've created.
Oh yeah, the ones that I've created. Plus there's all the ones you also created and that just exist naturally.
Yeah, I guess Lennox does count as one of them. I did create that, didn't I?
Yeah. You too are part of the Pupper Menace.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I can't have it, okay? Listen, Athiel's wife is, like,
Look,
actually the...
you've played the same number of puppers that I have in the Skowverse, so.
Goodness,
True,
is that true?
true.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, Cynthia didn't, like, do that much, though.
But she still counts as a pupper? Question mark?
Yeah, she was
Yes.
a pupper.
She's still a
Yeah.
member of the Pupperverse.
She was a member of the Pupperverse. She is a member of the Pupperverse.
And that's all you need.
She is. How is she doing nowadays, actually? I forget.
I think she was in the jungles exploring.
She went to
That's
the
right,
jungles
she's in
and
the
hung out
jungles
with the
exploring.
Sakas.
Yep.
That's right. She got to tell Carrie the story of the dude horse.
Yeah. There we go. Now I remember.
The majestic dude horse.
And very majestic that it is. So, over the next few days, Amira gets to share some secrets with Gwen. You guys get to actually meet Huntress Monsieur. At which point she will show off something incredibly cool. The gun.
How did you get one of those?
What is
What
one
have
of
you
those?
got there?
This is an acquisition from the north.
And it is what?
It is a gun, my dear. A rifle, to be specific.
Those were actually my haunt. I haven't seen those in the south, right? Those things don't exist basically outside the north.
The odds would be like maybe some fucking rare oil salwa out there has one, like on a shelf. It's very
Yeah,
unlikely you come across it.
basically I've never heard of them. Yeah, I've not heard the term. I do not know what that means.
Ah, then I shall show you. You might want to cover your ears.
All right.
And she will take a place outside, set up a target. She just puts one of those like leather and plated helmets down on a stick, and will take a wicked shot. Let's actually, I guess, roll the damage on it. Yeah, a sizable 12.
So it's a bow, but louder.
The gun, fires incredibly loudly and punches a hole through the helmet.
What the fuck was that?
How do you get one of these?
So it's a bow, but louder then.
things?
Oui, very loud ball. And one of these are acquired from the north. They take quite a bit of training to use, but once you are prepared and ready, at which point she will show you a very quick reload with a powder cartridge, you will find that it is quite a potent weapon, especially when one's bullets can be made of anything, with a lot more ease than one would attach a shaft for arrows.
All right, that's fair enough.
Do-
Got me intrigued at least.
Do they come in smaller varieties?
Oui, although I do not own one myself.
Oh.
So
Still.
if one wanted one, we'd have to get in touch with the northern continent then.
That is correct.
It's quite interesting.
Erwin,
Yes.
you perhaps know people I can get in touch with for seeking about this thing.
Oh, yes, I know the woman who invented them.
Wonderful.
He lives just outside my
don't
mother's
say.
castle.
Ah, then you are acquainted with the Maker Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
She will turn the rifle over, and you can see that there is a stamp made in what appears to be liquid gold in the stock of this gun.
But of course.
It looks like a little mouse.
Yes. Well, this castle is defended by a pair of tremendous bombard cannons she made. Truly spectacular things to see in action.
Indeed. She performed a test firing for myself and the others who had come to see. It was, as you might guess, suitably impressive enough that I had to spend nearly my entire savings to acquire at least this rifle.
That's very expensive.
They're worth it.
Oh, she'll have to see
They
about
look
that
worth
then.
it.
In damage alone, they are quite potent, but the fear that comes with firing something so loud Incredibly useful.
A lot of our problems with southern barbarians coming up to invade are solved by a brisk volley of musket fire. Scares them right back where they came from.
Indeed. Although, if they had learned to keep on charging, they might well have actually been some kind of a threat. The reload time, she is not the fastest.
But that's why we have bayonets.
D'accord. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a very wicked-looking bayonet. Technically, the blade is only light. It does not have a deep penetration range, but it is convenient. And she will slot it back onto her belt again.
I really hope to take the rest of you north sometime. Show you what real civilization looks like.
If this is what they have to offer, I can't say I wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to say no.
Oh, imagine
Still
this but
quite,
scaled up to ballista scale.
still quite too cold for me up there.
Shit.
Indeed, you seem to be very ill-dressed for the cold.
That's part of her mystique.
Yes.
If the mystique is freezing one's tits off, I will pass on mystique.
I dress plenty warm for where I come from and where I am.
No, just try and wait until the winter comes. Or even autumn.
Yes,
It
this
will
is
get
summer
very
now.
wet and very cold.
Oh please, I make people wet all the time and I'm wet all myself all the time.
Lewd.
D'accord. Just shakes her head and sighs. Yeah, you have been warned.
And I understand.
I am sure it is not the first time.
I shall see about getting warmer cloaks for me for the fall and winter.
She will smile and then go back to whatever it is she's doing. It appears that she is having at least constructed one of those standing hunting towers so that you can look over a level of the forest.
Nice.
Currently, it's little more than just a framework. Like walls haven't been put up for it yet, and it has no roof. But she has a leather tarp run across it so that she can keep camping gear underneath it until it's actually been built into a proper hunting cabin that's elevated.
Alright, well then I'm going to go back and continue reading the translations I got.
Yeah. Speaking of, the translations for Primordial Earth, they're difficult because the language isn't literal in the same way. It's more like a list of notarized concepts or feelings. And as you might guess from a Cadist book, they are considerably just lewd sensations, I guess, given to writing.
Okay.
That said, for what has been attempted at the very least, you've figured out that there are tenants, even if they are unclear in an outward language.
Okay. I mean, that's something at least.
Yeah. Basically, for what you get out of the Primordial Earth portion, it is suffer not weakness to remain unbound. For only a bondage will bring them purpose.
Okay. Let me write that down in a note somewhere.
There you go.
Okay.
So bear with me. I just realized I have like 20 minutes to check out my basket for groceries. Otherwise, I will not have any.
Yeah. Go get your groceries real quick.
I was just like, wait a fucking second. I've had this open to the side for a while now, and it says like, please check out by like 10, 15 minutes from now. Oops. Hey guys, what should I get for dinner or make for dinner?
Mm,
Depends. How much patience do you have?
It's for future meals, so presumably much, like plenty of patience.
You could try to make a pizza.
I could buy pizza. Very easy.
Thanks to me meant make pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I can already buy pizza, so
valid.
don't bother making it.
Pizza.
Because it's way better if you do it yourself.
Oh,
I
true.
also bought 2 pizzas today. I didn't eat them though.
I don't know. Get eggs for omelets. Omelets are great.
Yep, can't go wrong with egg. Egg.
Make sure you're stocked up on cheese and spices.
Yep.
This place
Oh,
needs
spices
more
are no
chickens.
problem. But I got cheddar and red Leicester and Canvosula blue brie. So I can get some stewing beef.
Good.
Oh, I'm not gonna get a whole ass brisket. Goodness me. Some lamb. Lamb is also great. Potatoes. New potatoes stored in tins. Some dumplings and make big old boozy stew. Stuff for bagels because I must have bagel. Delicious bagel.
Good.
Bagels.
Bagel.
Bagels.
We love us a bagel in this family. Some soup. 4 tins of soup. Pasta. Feel like that's everything, but I'm sure the moment I hit, yeah, this is the order complete, I'm gonna remember something else. Oh, guys. My brain isn't working. It's pudding. This brain is pudding all the way down.
I mean,
You should
you
get some
got some
pudding.
pasta on the back.
Pudding.
Maybe potatoes? No.
I've already
Onions.
said potatoes. Onions. I've got onion, actually. Get some sticky toffee buns. Oh, mince. I can make a bolognese. Beef mince. Bolognese.
Beefus.
And some pork belly because it is the best meat to cook with.
I also got some sweet corn.
I think I've still got some in the fridge.
And some meatballs to go with the spaghetti.
Meatballs is pretty good. This is really sad, but I might get some of those like instant tinned meatballs and tomato sauce. And check out. Okay, we can continue with the game. I apologize for that. I just realized that like I hadn't pushed my groceries through and was looking at an empty shopping cart. I was going to lose my slot.
All good.
Food is kind of important. Kinda. Less important than water, but still quite important.
Oh, I
Right.
nearly forgot loo roll, which is, as we know, more important than gold. So, it's time, guys, for the promised day. She arrives not by carriage, but bundled beneath a collection of it looks like one of those incredibly tall hiking bags. It's got pots and pans and all sorts hanging off of it, and one glittering golden emblem of the sun. She's definitely got like the Kohaku gear pile on, yeah. However, let's see here. In all players' journals. Save. And behold, the most adorable fox.
Yes.
Adorb.
She seems
I had a
happy.
cutie.
Glorious and incandescent, and wearing a comfy sweater and big ol' hiking boots and a little skirt is a glorious Fyren Lowen Hornier, youngest of her line, and an absolute sweetie bean. For those who are there in the morning sunrise, they might look to the hills and see a glorious silhouette, Y posing to the sun itself with a bag resting at her feet. A big old fluff puffy tail, before she scoops up her bag and heads the rest of the way into Torchlight. Now, it's still incredibly early in the morning. Like, it is just sunrise as Theran arrives. And her first port of call is... well, Mum's house, of course. That said, though, is your home signposted in any way?
It doesn't have like her name outside it, but it's incredibly obvious to find it. It's probably like started painting it gold and has a big sunburst on the door.
Ah. She does not knock straight away on your door. Instead, there is a bunch of rustling, rummaging, and a little bit of clinking and clunking. It is Kata who will grumble and climb out of bed first. Elven ears perking up at the sound and pulls on a little coat. And tosses extra blankets on top of Kiery. And he will peek outside, blink, murmurs a few things a little bit out of earshot before Asa returns inside yawning. Did you order drinks?
Huh?
Yeah, drink delivery.
Kiri will scrunch her face up and pull herself out of bed. No, but I'm not going to say no.
Okay, well, looks like it'll be ready in like a minute. And Castle will begin like a blearily eyed shambling around the kitchen, pulling together something that looks like breakfast.
Yeah, Kiery will
He kicks a
throw her
couple of
clothes on
logs
her.
into a stove and does a little prestidigitate flick of the fingers to light it up and shut the stove and let that start heating. Until eventually,
Open the door.
yeah. Outside, you can see that there has been a little travel fire pit set up. It looks like one of those like camping tins with the like just standing posts on it is a little kettle. Oh no, you came outside already. You ruined the surprise. Hi, Mom.
You're in! Oh, you made it safe and sound. Oh, come here, sweetie.
Yes, she
It's
will
picked up
leap
and
up.
spun around.
Give hugs and smooches and nuzzles till she's eventually placed down. I was gonna surprise you with tea.
Oh, please. As if anything could brighten my day even more.
Her tail does a big ol' heckin' wag. But, true to her word, the kettle that she's set up literally to cook like outside your door starts to whistle. Ah, tea's ready. And she will pour you a mug. And one for Casa.
Ah, yes, then this is King Passa, the majestic sky pirate.
No way. Yeah way. What's up? A pleasure. Hi.
And your
Casa
big
will.
Aunt Isra is in town, too.
I heard Isra left. I didn't know she was here.
That's a big coincidence. We all just ended up in the same place.
Obviously, this was Hagen's guiding hand.
That it was.
She will proudly rest a hand on her chest. Ooh, I'm going to deliver tea to her, to Auntie Isra then, and to all your friends. I bet you made a whole bunch.
I have so many friends. They're all glorious.
Excellent.
Some are even blessed by the Morgan herself.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Are they hungry?
Oh, most definitely, but in the latter case, probably not a drink you should be providing.
Fair. I don't know, I was going to say I'm pumping and rush with blood after a good, vigorous hike in the sun.
Oh, come along. Let me introduce you to everyone.
Yeah. At which point, Theron is going to pluck up, apparently unconcerned with the scalding heat of this miniature kettle, and begin going from door to door pouring tea for everybody. Again, bear in mind it's like 5:30 or something. It's so early in the morning.
Oh god.
Each time someone opens the door, they are confronted with the most precious bean, ears doing a twitch, holding up a cup of tea, tail wagging away.
Here, we'll introduce everybody by name to, quote-unquote, her most precious of daughters. They're in.
Hi!
I'm not sure if I'm quite awake yet. Give me a second.
Oh, here, this will help. And she will give you
Huh?
a cup of lovely, strong tea.
I look at it for a moment,
It's tea.
and then I cautiously bring it up to my lips and take a sip.
It is like quite a strong northern brew from very, very hardy leaves, probably grown not terribly far between the point where it goes from volcano to snowfields.
Oh, holy shit. Well, I was not expecting to be waked up like this, but this is nice. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Name is Menëlaos. I am a healer of sorts. Wow, this is... Give me a second.
Yeah.
Honey?
Smile and wag.
Yes, this doesn't want to stay.
I think she's unconscious.
Well, if she doesn't want to wake yet, that's not much I can do about it. But yeah.
So this one can be for her. And she will hand you a second mug.
Oh, just gonna give me 1 second to put that inside.
Okay.
Put that down on the closest stable table. Because I don't trust the furniture in this house. Not yet.
You have to put it on the kitchen counter because if you place it on the dinner table, it starts to slowly slide away.
Oh god. Slap myself awake while no one is looking. Take another good strong sip. And go back to the door. I realize right now I shouldn't have left you standing outside the door. That was very rude of me. You want to come inside?
I would love to, but also I have to go and say hi to the rest of Mom's friends.
Oh. Mom? Mom? What mom? Who's mom?
I'm Mom. Like I said, this is my daughter, Thiren.
I'm the youngest one.
Nels is gonna start slowly nodding as all the information gets sucked in.
Oh, aren't you precious?
Hi.
Oh, hello, honey. Tea on the counter. Oh.
But yes, I came at speed from the north once I heard that there was a hole in the spiritual health of this village.
Oh, thank God I'm not gonna be... Oh.
You're not the hole, sweetie.
Indeed the physical manifestation of a ray of sunshine amongst the storming clouds.
Aww. Are you the sweetest?
No, I'm pretty sure you're the sweetest, although I've been fucking trying, trust me.
Shucks.
I'm, remember when I told you the healer part? Yeah, no, I've been trying, but, I can't really fill in that role, because I'm literally every day out and about with your mom trying to make this place slightly less hostile to life.
Ah, you're all adventurers, I get it.
Yeah, no, we're adventurers with both every good and bad thing that comes with that.
Yep. Keep them out of trouble.
It's beyond my capabilities, but bless Morrigan's guiding hand, we'll live through this.
The goddess of death, sweetie?
Sleep.
That's not the Morrigan.
Very sleepy. Anyways, I'll let you get back to the greeting. I'm gonna need a long, good moment to wake up. Slow in the uptake in the morning.
Hagen's blessings.
Yeah.
Baron will smile and shut your door for you. They were nice. Who's next?
Ooh. When the door is like knocked on or whatever, Sasha will probably just come down in a cloak that's like just barely clasped over the chest and enough to cover the lower portion of her as well. So it's still showing off like a bit of her stomach and whatnot.
That's a pretty cloak. Good morning, Hagen's blessings upon you. Have a cup of tea.
Too early in the morning for this. Right,
She hands you out a cup of tea.
I will look at it, blow on it softly, cool it off somewhat, take a drink of it.
It is a delicious strong black tea.
Right then, who are you?
I'm Thiren.
That's my daughter.
Right, I see the resemblance now.
Do you? Do you really? Her tail will do a wag.
Kiery will press her
Yes,
face in,
yes,
like,
I
right
do.
next to hers and do the same, like, in-sync wag.
Yes, I do. And I will give the little girl a pat on her head, right between the ears.
Yeah. I mean, you know the petting spots is the good spots. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Right. Nice to meet you as well.
At which point she blink. Isn't this the house you said that Auntie Easter was in as well?
That it is.
Towering figure is gonna like crouch into the door, jam down on a knee. Little niece. I wondered who would make this noise at such early time. It is a pleasure. This heart sings a different song from battle. Theron will laugh. That's obviously just Hagen. No. No, it's not Hagen. It's obviously Wayland. Theron will laugh. She can't admit it. She's a big old softy at heart. She scowls.
Big on the whole Hagen thing, aren't you?
Of course. It's thanks to his glorious eminence that we're all alive and stuff. He went to sleep for all of our sins.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, John.
What? That tail wags innocently.
Nope. Not awake enough for any of this.
Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, this is yours. And she will hand Issa as well a cup of tea. Ah, grateful. Thank you very much. It's been so long since I've had a good drink. Oh no, you're going to be doing this at every sunrise again. Uh-huh. Oh boy.
Wait, this is a regular thing, isn't this a one-time thing?
Nuh-uh. How can I not make tea for everyone every morning?
Could you perhaps do it at a later hour?
The sunrise is the best time to get up. It's how you get the most done in your day.
I only just went to sleep about looks at the sun. I don't know, 2-3 hours ago.
What? That's terrible habits. You should be going to bed at a proper time and then waking up nice and early so that you can do all the things. How are you going to fight evil if you're all sleepy?
I'm typically not sleepy when I fight evil, as you put it, no.
But what if you have to fight it in the morning?
Then I shall get up and give myself ample thing to wake me up.
See, that's tea. That's why I come around with tea. Help everyone get nice and regular sleepy schedules so that you're nice and strong and healthy and ready for all the troubles that life may bring you.
On another note, let's see here. Did Karen ever tell us, like, that? I remember vaguely, like, she telling us about this kid knowing Celestial or whatnot.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
come up in conversation.
You say no, Savin?
I said, yeah, probably. She's a
Oh, yeah,
Hagen
okay.
priestess.
Right. Right then, I will need a favor from you sometime in the future. I'll be willing to pay for it, but that's at a later time when I'm more awake.
Does Northern pay for it or money pay for it?
What is the difference?
Well, guilt or good times.
What is the northern way of paying for what I shall ask? I should ask.
That is what you just
Turn to
said.
Kiery. Yeah. Okay, like, services rendered in effort or body. Because, like, I can do jobs for jobs, sure. But not the other kind of jobs.
Yes,
I
my
am
Kieran is a good
maintaining
girl.
my sweet innocence. My
We'll
soft
just
flower to be saved for my prince or princess charming. The tail will do a wag. She will wistfully look to the sky.
rise. We'll figure it out at a later point.
Okie dokie. But yeah, I can totally beat someone up instead, or have you guys beat something up in order for me to do a thing.
Alright then. Just continue sipping the tea.
Yisrael nods sagely. Oh yes, you missed seeing little Theron when she was there for a raid. That wasn't a raid. That was like half a raid. No, it was full raid. She did the fireball thingy. Very funny.
Oh, isn't that pleasant?
Mm-hmm. It was on goblins, it doesn't count.
Oh, it completely counts. We have to hunt down goblins all the time. They count.
Still, I don't think they're raiders. That's doing them too much credit. They're just kind of jacks.
I would hesitate to say that they aren't raiders, given the current situation down in the swamps.
What? How can you guys be having goblin troubles? They're gobelinos. Tiny things. They're
Well,
idiots.
they're being led by an orc.
Ah. Is that why your house smells of orc? No, it is my fault. I have no pet.
Which is annoying.
Okay. Right, yeah.
Alright,
She said, okay, I shall let you get back to sipping your tea and waking up ready for the day. Bye-bye.
yes, quite. Goodbye. And once the doors close, whatnot, I'm gonna mum to myself, I'm gonna have to train those dogs to make sure that she doesn't quite wake me up at every ungodly hour.
Too late. The godliest hour is the ungodly one.
I have a pack of dogs at my house ready.
Oh, woo.
Hold on, let me just
Oh,
go
yeah,
introduce
obviously she
Thiren to their mom real quick. Let's sort that out.
Yeah. Hi there, I'm Thiren. Hi, Pops. Have tea. Thanks. That's just like the entirety of their discussion for whatever reason. You are big and waggable, and you remind me of Grams.
Oh, she does, doesn't she?
Cool.
Is she big and spooky? Uh-huh. But like in the goodest way. Oh. Oh, well. She will nod sagely.
Oh, well.
Oh!
Now to meet this one.
Yeah. Waking up with a check. Yeah, fair. Yeah, Thuren will next knock a knocker on Sasha's door. Tea delivery.
Sasha will answer with a plate of eggs in hand. See Kiery and new person give him a couple like glances back and forth between the two of them.
Good morning. Haken's blessings upon you. Here is some tea for your eggs.
Thank you. Aren't you just the most adorable little thing?
Oh, I keep hearing that, but everyone's adorable, really. It's a core of sweetness that exists in every soul.
Yeah, but you're extra adorable. See for yourself. And
Nah,
Saoirse will
Wah. Oh, the crunching noise was creepy, but otherwise, wow. Looks like
Here
my hair
she's a
needs a brushy.
shapeshifter. And now I
Does
have
that
2
hurt?
daughters. Yay!
Yay! It's a
That's
long
really
story.
Okay. That looks like it hurts.
Oh no. Does it?
I don't know.
Should do it back to the regular. Nope.
No, yeah, there's like the usual crunch noise as you change shape again, but otherwise.
It's just like, you know, the feeling when like you crack your back after doing like after working. It's kind of like that.
Okay. That sounds like it's pretty good then. I'd be doing that like all the time.
It gets a little annoying if you do it all the time, but
Right.
it's fun.
Well, it's a pleasure. My name is Theron. Kiery is my mom.
The proudest mom there ever was.
Again. Haken's blessings upon you.
On you as well.
Ah, shucks.
And now we get to introduce you to someone really special.
Really? There have already been so many specials.
Mm-hmm. But you just wait till we get to the tavern.
Okay.
Hey, you!
She yawns and shambles out, and she's just wearing like probably one of her old sweaters. It's like hanging to the knees. At which point there is a high-pitched noise from Theron to match Mayhew's own.
Kiri's just gonna like step back and watch this play out. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And Theron is obviously still... She's got plenty of Hagen Foxwolf genes in her, so she's plenty tall. So she will still scoop up small Mayhew in her flappy sweater. Hi there, you precious, I love you. Wow, you are built! There. Mayhew will begin to go red in the face. Hi, Ian. It's nice to meet you. At which point Theron will put her back down again and go, wow, that said, who makes such a sweet small child, train until they're so monumentally jacked?
I did.
Mayhew.
Theron, this is your long-lost sister, Mayhew. I've trained her into the greatest warrior this village has ever seen.
Mom, that's no fair. Look how ripped she is. How are we not that huge?
Kiri's just gonna flex. I'm pretty huge. Actually, wait, no, she's not at all huge. She's constitute. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're con.
I used to have strength.
You're chonky.
Don't anymore. Yeah,
Oh.
Kiri's thick now.
All the muscle went to your ass.
Oh no.
Thighs.
Yes. Kiri will squeeze one of Mayhew's giant biceps and say, and Mayhew, this is Theron, my youngest. Isn't she the sweetest bean?
Oh yeah, she's super precious. I'm not actually a child. Hi. She still looks a little bit blindsided from the high-pitched noises that have been shot her way at like 6 a.m. Yep, pleasure to meet you. I noticed that you're all very holy looking. Please don't mind, there's a vampire sleeping in the loft. And I go, oh shucks, that's nothing. And like Mum, obviously Mori does us a super good big turn. In fact, she's the reason why I still have access to Hagen's glorious arsenal of sweetness. And she will mimic a sunbeam in her hands, and that will actually somewhat glow. Huh. I didn't know Hagenites could still do that. Cool.
Well, how do you think I've been doing anything?
I don't know. I figured you were actually psychic.
Well, yes, that too, but... No. Hagen continues to bless us with his glorious power, even in sleep. Thanks to the efforts of Our Lady Morgan.
Oh, huh. I figured everyone had to thank the sun dragon thing.
Well, not for our divine power, though you should still thank her. She is, after all, the one keeping us from living in perpetual darkness.
Right. Okay.
But yes, Lady Guinevere is very strong and very scary, so we should actually probably let her sleep until she doesn't want to sleep anymore.
Okay.
She can solo a dragon.
I mean, so can I. She'll huff.
I'm sure you could, sweetie. Pinch your cheek.
Did I mean one of them say uncle?
It would be really funny if Theron actually was like level 20 or something.
I mean, she's a cleric and she can cast fireball. She's pretty high level.
Yeah, I can solo a dragon. You mean in combat, right? You mean in combat, right?
Yeah, I was like thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I was like, how strong does Theron have to actually be to like travel the continent solo? I was like, actually quite fucking strong as a cleric.
Yeah, you have to be.
She's
You're gonna
quite
travel
high level,
solo?
actually. She might be stronger than you.
Not only is she quite high level, she's also fucking rich to just be throwing tea around like it's water.
And she came with lots of tea. And yeah, her family is nobility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good thing absolutely no one here would take advantage of that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, once
Yeah,
May.
Baron is a beaming beam of literal positive sunlight, and in her own right, level, I think 9 5e cleric. I
Nice.
can't remember what that translates to in 4e numbers. I think that's 17 or 18.
It just had like 10 to it.
Yeah.
This is the nicest person Menëlaos would have interacted with his entire life.
I was going to say it's kind of sad, but no, Theron is actually just the nicest person. She's a sweetie bean. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a level 9 5e character is just a 17 or 18 4e. So yeah, she's terrifying. She's terrifying. But it's
Good.
fine. No one needs to know that because she's a sweetie bean. You'll never see her fight ever. It's okay.
Yeah.
I hope we don't. If we get to see her fight, something has gone wrong. Very wrong.
That is true. Yeah, I was going to say, like, you'd only see her fighting in, like, an assault on Torchlight, but I also want to make it clear, like, Theron is not going to be going out there to help you guys adventure. She's too strong.
Yeah, I'd hope not.
That's our jam.
We have pubs for that.
Sure. You have Porbs. Isra might even go out as well.
And
one
don't
of them will
forget
come and stand in for
the glorious King
the
Castle.
glorious King Casa. That is true. He has been scaled up.
Casa has surprised me with his hidden run tactics. This is me putting it as nice as I possibly can.
Yeah. In fairness to Casa, he's rolling some fucking baller magic missiles in between all of that mobility.
Otherwise, he would just be a bitch running away.
Yep. Oh, yeah, she's one of the red borders that turned up in the crier for the week. It's just Slayer, just beef Slayer. Yeah.
No special abilities, no cool moves, just fucking maximum
She's
strength.
just
It's like a
so
truck.
big.
Listen, Slayer is actually really good.
It is.
I have a backup that's a Slayer, and it's kind of disgusting.
Yep, Slayer's cool.
Slayers are not super fun and engaging, but boy are they good. They just hit so hard.
Yeah, that's what happens when you add daggers and strength to it.
I don't know, and it's weird where I'd figure Karasfornia to be like the level 30 Avenger. That you could never escape this person. They are set to the task.
Oh god, no, Avenger's terrible. That's why Will Wheaton played it. But
that's a good point. But Tesh.
Oh, is Avenger that bad?
It's definitely the weakest striker because it doesn't have a damage mechanic; it just has an accuracy mechanic. So the good news is it introduced advantage to the game system. The bad news is that's all it does is have advantage on everything.
Yep, it has good. They have really cool mobility tricks too. Because they were also the first ones to do all that shadow step shit and power trip.
Oh, cool.
Because I think they came out before Thieves, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they also introduced like teleport swapping and tripping people at the same time, that kind of shit. But like themselves and the target, not just like two targets.
But anyway, yeah. Kiery will take Theron around to introduce her to everyone else.
Yeah. when you get to Maya's house, like, she has the bags under her eyes that indicate she hasn't even gone to sleep yet. So she will thank you for the tea and insist that she will keep it to the side and warm it up on the stove later because she's about to go to bed. Which, of course, earns lots and lots of pouting, but, life goes on.
It's okay. We can't all be glorious sunbros.
God, what else would be like a ridiculous, like, straight no hybrids, no multi-feat class, like, crank all the way to 30?
Besides Cleric?
Assassin.
But fucking Cleric.
Clerics
Would
are
probably be pretty good.
very optimal.
Or whatever it is, Ranger or something. I don't know what it's called anymore.
Ranger is strong, yeah. I guess a straight 30 levels of Warden is fucking unkillable.
Yeah, extremely.
Rune Priest.
Ooh.
Rune Priest?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
the
yeah,
middle kid is just a Rune Priest.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Rune Priest.
Rune of the Big Bonking.
It's the Rune.
They have a whole subclass dedicated to being a sunbro. It's great.
Yep.
So yeah, the gene pool got progressively less Viking and more sunbro as we went on.
Oh, well, yeah, no kidding. Like, the direct Hornian descendants all turned out to be Hagen Foxwolves. And then those that are children by inheritance, adoption, or marriage are all still like big mighty Vikings, such as Isra. So there is an interesting bleed over of Holy Dork / big beefy Viking family that's doing really well for your game of Northern CK2. Oh my god, I can't stop.
And then there's some blue offshoots.
They're all
and then
part of
there's
the family.
glorious. Yeah, I was gonna say there's the glorious blues.
There, the
No
blue and the
escape.
gold and the red.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all super dangerous.
They
Yes.
are.
They're great. They're all hilariously just genetically min-maxed. It's the best.
Yeah, they actually are, yeah.
All of the Hornier line is genetically strength charisma, and all of their Viking adoptions are all fucking constitution beefcakes.
Yeah, how many ritualistic sacrifices do they have to make to get a family line like that?
Well,
Just one, but it is a god.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly
It's just
my
one,
point.
but it was god. Yeah, it's fair. Oh goodness.
Yeah, we are double blessed by gods, but also we did sort of murder the sun one time. But it's fine. It's fine.
It'll get better.
It is fine. I would murder the sun for personal gain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did.
Bitch,
Got
son, think it's smart.
holy boobies and immense charisma.
And then wear his skin as a corpse. Is a hat. Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
we're terrible
he was made of stone at the time, so we couldn't really recover a body.
You can
You're
you can carve that
practically
stone
wearing
into
his
like
powers.
amulets or whatever.
That would have been a great idea. I wish I thought of it at the time.
I mean, you're wearing him metaphorically at this point. You're wearing
mean,
him in a
yes.
meta aspect.
Yeah, to be fair, like Hagen's glorious statue still has that old sword, and it stands very proudly in one of the courtyards.
Oh my god. We're horrible people.
Oh no, that's in
Look.
Elysia. The elves are horrible people.
Look, listen, okay? Hagen asked for it.
He did, literally.
Because literally,
did
it
like
was
some
an
No,
assisted suicide.
technically, I owe them and have owed them for a very long time.
Yeah, he
I'm
did
very sorry to
kind of
make
ask.
you do this.
Yeah, he did kind of ask you to perform assisted suicide for him.
Maybe we're not horrible people.
No, I mean, look at this concentrated sunshine right here. There's no horrible.
It's
here.
true. It's true. For every act of darkness, there is glorious acts of light. Theron herself, glorious act of light.
Exactly. Like Kiery arrived here, realized the scale was horribly tipped, and decided to put a giant thumb on the scale.
Listen, you best
She's
you gotta-
just pushing it down.
you gotta
just sat
hope-
Theron's entire ass on the scale. Just watched it crane over.
you gotta hope that you never find the darkness of your line, because eventually there's gonna be one born that's just gonna have all that negativity that you shunted away from your line.
That would be a fantastic plot line.
Yeah, it's going to be in Hagen Wake 1. Don't go
Oh,
starting
Oh
there.
no.
Mm.
Boy,
Well-
I hope I'm not married to that one.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
It's fine. Uh-oh.
No, it's not fine.
Cass's pussy is in trouble, guys.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted. I feel like I've said okay so like 10 times and then my brain's just gone. So let's keep on not doing the thing I kept intending to do. How about we go to the swamp?
Yeah, let's go to the
Okay.
swamp.
Ah, I know that pain.
I'll discuss payment for translation things another time.
Oh, no, yeah, you can do that now if you'd like.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, you want to do the battle, we can do that in between session or next session or whatever.
At this rate, I might not be awake enough for the battle. So if you
Okay.
would like to instead faff for another half hour, and we shall save that for next time, that suits me okay.
Okay, alright, yeah.
I'm fine.
Alright then, now that I'm a decently amount of awake. Theron, as I understand it, you can read Celestial, correct?
No, Lutzvaline can. I did do all of the reading though because I got to read the books.
Good, good. I have a book in my possession that needs translation from Celestial.
Okay, what kind of book?
How best to describe this? So, as you may know, Hagen had sorts of angels, yes? Devas or the like?
Every god has one of those, or a group of them. There are some that the Morrigan has, and they help escort the souls of those whose graves are restored from desecration. Bell's ones recover people from the fields of battle. Wayland rescues drowned sailors, that kind of thing. Everyone has their own.
Right.
Hagen sort of catches everybody else, just that fell through the cracks or happened to worship him in particular.
Right. The ones in particular for this, as you happen to say, fell, are in fact fallen deva from him, yes.
Fallen Hagen Deva. I haven't read anything about that.
I
It feels
would
like
be-
that would be a big deal.
I'd
know
be
most of them
shocked
are
if you
sleeping.
had.
Okay. What about them then? Is this something they wrote?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right. That's weird. Fallen Deva. Why'd they fall?
Well, it had to do with a bard.
Okay.
I think
what
that
did
should
the-
give you
what did they do?
enough context.
Yeah, please. I'd appreciate that. Apparently, I'm missing this piece of Hagen lore, which feels like a thing I should never have missed out on. Hook me up.
I've said, I feel saying that they're involved with the bard should give you enough context as to why they fell.
I don't know if you're aware how much bards get up to. Could have been anything. Come on, explain it properly. I would like to very much know what has happened to eminent servants of Hagen's grace.
I'm just gonna kind of blink honestly, like, how's this girl not getting what I'm putting up here? Alright, she's the most innocent thing ever, isn't she? Right. So let me just open up the lore sheet here so I actually can explain it properly. Where is it at?
Lore topmost divines and cults.
Finds and cults. Here we go. Scroll.
Yep, Cadist and Darmstadt
Yep,
right there
yep,
at the bottom.
Okay. So these deva were summoned by this bard. And they had experienced the many pledges of flesh with the bod
Okay.
for about a month, nonstop.
That sounds like a lot. Even people who, usually get down and die. Wait, is that it? That's why the Davis fell? They had sex for a month?
As far as I understand it, yes.
A brow furrows. I'm not sure I believe you, but don't think you're lying either. You,
Yes. As far as I've
Hmm.
come to find out about it, that's the reasoning. It could
okay.
be more than that, but I have not found anything to contrast that yet.
Hmm. Interesting.
The book, as I mentioned, being penned somewhat by them, is a series of beliefs surrounding them and their pantheon as a fallen.
So these Deva make up one god by themselves? Is that the whole idea?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. My curiosity is thoroughly piqued. Let me take a looky loo.
Yes. I will hand over the book somewhat. I have parts of it translated myself since it is in 3 languages: Elvish, Primordial, and Celestial.
I don't actually speak Elf, surprisingly enough. Well, I say surprisingly enough, it's because I also had to learn Dragon while I was growing up, and it's not a whole other thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I will produce some other notes. The translated version of the Elvish and the translated version of the Primordial.
Wow, the Primordial is so scruffy.
Yes. I only knew one person that could translate Primordial around here. And
Not a
Primordial
scholar.
does not a scholar, and Primordial as itself does not translate well to common tongues.
I guess not. Okie pokey, let's take a looky loo. And she will just immediately start flicking through it, eyes scanning a bunch of the wording. Hmm. Hem. What about it is that you want to know? You just want the one-to-one translation and stuff?
As much as I can from it.
Okay. I mean, that's not super hard. Celestial's thankfully like a constituent language as opposed to primordial Earth, which appears to be rocks clacking together and knowing that rocks are heavy. I think that's like the whole language as one.
Yes, I've heard a little bit, and it sounds very gravelly, as one might expect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. You don't have to pay anything. This is interesting. I never knew anything about this, and I will happily absorb all this knowledge. She will pat the book. Pat, pat.
All right then. Let's just say I owe you a favor in the future then for something. Feel unright to not at least have something to give you or do something for it.
I would like a delicious pot of soup.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I will go off and see about getting her a delicious pot of stew.
I should have said soup specifically.
Oh, soup,
Just
yeah.
soup.
Delicious pot of soup.
Apparently, Darren was just really hankering for soup. So she's like, that's the first thing I would like. That's the favor. And
It has to
she
be
will,
delicious.
yeah. And she will dig into investigating this book.
All right then.
Let's see here. How long will it take? Probably just a week. So that's June 22nd, I think. Yes.
Ooh, a
And
week. So that'll be like 2 months in real time.
maybe.
Probably
Depends
longer,
how back
actually.
to back you go. Okie pokey. Well, you've all been thusly introduced to Theron, and at the same time, Kiara and the Mary are about to leave. Is there anything that I can get for you guys while we're away again?
Nothing spikes to my mind.
Okay, any of the rest of you?
No.
Oh, I think for once we're doing all right.
Sure, okay then.
Some nice teas would be most appreciated. I think Theron's going to single-handedly go through the town supply in a hurry.
Sure. Admittedly, the closest tea is from the Nighthold, and that's, uh, you know what watch tea is?
Look, it's better
Yeah.
than nothing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that'll spice you right up in the morning.
I don't think one of those guns would be a possibility, so I think I'm
No.
good.
I wish. Trade's barely opened up with the North at this point, and they're all wandering through the King Seat first. I don't think I've ever seen a gun till now myself. And I'm from the hold that's the richest. You'd think they'd buy it first.
Well, great-grandmother doesn't like them being sent outside the north. Security and all that. I'm
I
honestly
guess that makes
surprised this one
sense.
made it here.
Yeah, it's kind of odd now that you say it, but ah well. They don't seem to be setting up some kind of curious assassination daily.
For now,
And if they do, you'll know it's her because it's fucking loud as shit.
that's true as well.
Indeed.
Alright, none of you lot die, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.
I
Good
shall try
luck.
not to die. Oh, I may have an order that might be ready up there.
Is that stuff going down from Kingsea? That'll arrive way before I do.
Alright then.
It shouldn't be too far off now, honestly. Like, probably not even a week.
Alright then. I wish you safe travels and good luck.
Alright. Mara as well will make sure everyone gets... I don't know, would you say she's a hugger in this instance, Savin?
Begrudgingly, but yes.
Yeah. Alright. Kiara will return July 1st.
Alright then.
I will assume that she's gone to Tisrena as well and asked if she needed anything, and Ben can just update me if there's anything that they missed. Let's see here. How about we do some rolling for your journey into the swamp?
Okay. What would you like?
Swoop.
Uh, hmm. Let's go with nature first.
Alright. I have a
Make it
16
a
in
group
nature.
test so you can all roll.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
24.
All right, that's one. Nope.
Eh.
Nope. Nope.
Oh
Y'all need
boy.
y'all need to commune with the spirits more.
Woo.
Let's see here. Who's coming with you, Porbs or Isra?
I mean, I would say Cass because we are down a wizard.
Good point.
Yeah, but we'll have the wizard back like next session,
I was going
presumably.
to say that there are reasonable
Yeah.
odds that you will have said wizard back next session.
Wizard.
Hell, you could
I like
have
Isra.
the Huntress one show if you want as well.
Like my wizard.
We shall go as a Casa anyway.
Okay.
All right, Casa, what you know? No training.
Do any of them have training in nature? I feel like there's something we should probably ask before, like, we decide on
I
taking
mean,
them.
we've already failed.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah. That was basically crit fishing with him.
I mean, it's okay.
Pets,
What?
Oh, hey, Kessa has
Nature.
the same roll I do,
Oh, sure.
except he rolled higher.
nope. All failures.
Oh, I rolled it.
Apart from
There.
Sasha.
I missed that it rolled.
Oh boy.
Random encounter.
Can I get from everyone an endurance test, please?
Sure.
Oh no. 18.
Pass, pass, pass.
Now that I'm
Pass.
good at.
The DC is 16. Pass. Oh,
I
Kessa.
just realized I've lost all of my cute little emotes on my skills when I switch character sheets. That's a bummer.
Oh, Kessa.
Oh.
Kassa's brainy foot.
You know, it's okay. He can piggyback ride.
Ah.
Kiery can do it for all of us.
That's fair. You know what? Yeah, it's a success by a pretty decent amount. I'll let you do so. So, it is tough and grueling going, but besides poor Kassa, who sprains his foot, needs to be scooped up, and Princess carried the rest of the way through the swamp. The rest of the party is fine. As you continue deeper in the direction that you have been led to believe is where Queen Grumgar's big fort is located, you instead come upon a series of rusty iron gates. A series of, looks like lean-tos, campfires, and green banners set up between them all. The gates are obviously salvaged, second-hand things. You recognize some of them from what would have been the bandit camp's little hidey hole. Goodness knows where the rest came from, though, because it's still a pretty considerable amount of iron, regardless of its rusted over state.
Jeez.
There are plenty of gaps between this wall, mind you, but at the same time, the terrain is a little bit less than forgiving, and there are enough goblins and orcs between them to protect the majority of this land. I'm going to grab your tokens, and I'm going to show you what you're going to be up against next session. Let's grab some nerds. Base. Global illumination should be on, so when I move you over, you'll be able to see. I'll grab Tisrena and Kassa after. I forgot on the landing page, there's still the fucking turkey. Mega turkey incandescently sat in the corner.
Oh god, he's
Someday
still
he will
around.
answer the call.
It's true.
When
That
we
call
need
might
him
just be a
most.
fort siege here.
Oh god, that turkey's basically like a dragon.
Yes, it is in fact a dragon.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
Ooh.
So let me know if
She's
this is
cute.
not lit.
It is.
It is. It's very lit.
Good, good.
Oh no. I see a lot of magic around here.
Don't worry, we
Yeah.
won't draw attention to that one there.
Would you like to all give me stealth tests?
Oh no.
Yes. Yes, I would. 26.
Ho ho ho.
Nice. Outstanding. Good job, Kiery.
High five.
God damn.
It's fine. We're mostly good at stealth.
1, 2,
Thank
0,
goodness I'm good
1,
at stealth.
0. So you come out ahead by 1. By a positive 1. I will give your group the benefit of the doubt. Let's see here. So, on your approach, you can see that there is a particularly large shaman resting by a tree by a lean-to, and at her knees is a dopey-looking individual who has surprisingly cute art that I just sort of came across. Like, oh, hello there.
Cutie.
Oh, little kitty. And a great
Well.
deal of orcs and goblins shambling around. Their attention's a little bit scattered. It's like a relatively bright day, but no one's looking past the wall at you guys. Obviously, it's, a considerable landmark with which to stop you guys, and it denotes some kind of forward position, but they aren't on the lookout for you all.
They're
Horny
building
senses
up-
tingling. Maidens.
Building up a way to get forward, but aren't exactly expecting somebody
No.
to come at them.
Yeah, and for the most part as well, like they are goblins and orcs, and although they have a relatively martial look about them, they're not exactly a well-oiled machine. They probably don't have things like rotations for scouts or watch or anything like that. They're just a large group of very scary individuals all in one place, looking quite sure of themselves. And thus far, you've managed to evade detection. Yeah. A reasonable number of these people seem to be minions to you guys, but for the most part, it's a pretty fearsome number, all things considered. Alas, I'm so tired.
Yeah, we'll start with this
So we
sort of
can-
combat and whatnot in the next session.
Yeah, we can dive right in with combat, and potentially a second combat right after next time. And hopefully with a bang.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Does that mean we're
Regardless,
gonna
I
get
hope-
fireballed?
Maybe. Regardless, I hope that you all enjoyed. Again, sorry that it is a short one. I'm wiped out. I want to close my eyes.
No
I
problem.
think we get one
understandable.
EXP this session.
Let's have a peep.
What XP are we at, by the way? I don't remember if I was keeping track.
96.
Okay, I did keep track on Kiery.
Mm-hmm. Did you explore a new location?
No.
Obtain a new magic
Not
item or treasure hoard?
No.
Yes. Or
No.
wait, potions don't count.
Yeah,
Potions
consumables don't count.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Defeat a solo creature
No.
or extreme? No. Expand or improve Torchlight?
We did.
Heck yes, we did.
Yeah.
We got
The
the
most important
little pupper.
expansion.
It's true, we got Theron.
100%
pretty sure that does
increase in
count.
sun puppers.
Yeah, she counts.
I'm pretty sure that does kind of like improving Torchlight is actually having her around.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
She improves the hell out of Torchlight.
Except for your sleep schedule.
Yeah,
But
no,
don't worry,
that's
we'll
fine.
fix
She's
that.
gonna fix that for all of you.
No, I'm going to
Exactly.
talk to her about that and tell her not to do that because
No,
the
she's gonna
desert
get you
is-
all. She's gonna get you all on saving hours.
No,
Yay!
I will actively refuse.
Well, then you're still gonna get woken up whether or not you answer the door.
It's true. It's that there'll be a knock at the door, and then there will always be a teacup left outside for you because she's just too precious not to. But yeah.
All it's going
Regardless,
to take is to fluster that bean by coming to the door naked one day, and then she'll stop.
Or
I
she'll
don't
start
know
doing
that
it
You
more.
say that, but
Yeah, yeah, or she does it more. Oh no.
Well, we'll find out then.
But yeah, that's all that. You'll get an experience. I'm sorry that it's just the one, but at the same time, I don't think you're under any particular threat.
No,
Yep,
no, we're
That's
not.
how it is.
Unless it was a threat of diabetes.
Well, speaking of which, hello, Tasha.
Awkward.
She
Hello,
finally woke
Tasha.
up.
No, poor sleepy baby.
She big sleepy. All right, if you're watching on the stream
Mishka's too
YouTube, thanks for
scared.
tuning in. We'll see you in a couple of days for that other Skow&D. What with Kiery also in it now. Yay, I get to play Kiery twice a week.
You do. You got to go
Woo.
play Kiery twice a week for a little while.
Reception.
It is. It's going to
Many
be great.
Kiery.
I plug other stuff, but it's not on your channel, so it doesn't matter.
Right, adios, everyone.